Chapter 812, A Bad Beauty Pageant Star. In the living room, we were watching documentaries about how the Earth formed. Sheen, hey guys, I have a question. Me, sure Sheen. What's up? Sheen, I was wondering. What was this Earth Week you all did? Me, that was one of our most amazing and most charitable adventures. From April 15th to April 22nd we did all kinds of amazing deeds that revitalized the Earth and made it better than ever. We went over our Earth Week adventures and how we destroyed the villains of the Plain Tears. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem, also called Nukem, is one of the eco-villains in the animated show Captain Planet and the Plain Tears. He is a dangerous mutant that can shoot radioactive blasts from his hands. He is also a walking disaster area, and so his henchman, lead suit, like his name implies, has to wear a lead suit to be near him. His primary goal is to cover the entire planet in radiation and turn everyone into mutants like himself. He is also physically strong, as he is the only eco-villain aside from Captain Pollution to actually defeat Captain Planet. The ecological disaster he represents is the misuse of nuclear power. In the two-part Captain Planet episode, Mission to Save Earth, Duke is among the 5 eco-villains who create Captain Pollution. They did this by creating and using 5 anti-elemental rings consisting of deforestation, toxins, smog, super radiation, and hate. Duke's element was super radiation. Unfortunately for the eco-villains, Captain Pollution was destroyed and the anti-elemental rings along with him, leading Duke and the other villains to flee. Load and Plunder. Load and Plunder is one of the eco-villains in the show, Captain Planet and the Plain Tears. He is a businessman who only cares about money and will do anything to obtain more, even cause a lot of harm to the planet and let other people suffer. He is even willing to sell out the other eco-villains if he could benefit from it. He has also done poaching in order to obtain more wealth. His primary source of income may be the lumber industry, as his pollution ring was the power of deforestation, though as stated before he will do anything to obtain more money. Whenever the eco-villains team up, he would usually become the leader of the group due to his vast wealth, except for when Zarm grouped them together. Load and Plunder is also the only eco-villain to ever truly defeat the Plain Tears, allowing himself to cut down a whole forest. Load and Plunder symbolizes unethical business actions and uncontrolled capitalism. In the two-part Captain Planet episode, Mission to Save Earth, Load and Plunder is among the 5 eco-villains who create Captain Pollution. They did this by creating and using 5 anti-elemental rings consisting of deforestation, toxins, smog, super radiation, and hate. Load and Plunder's element was deforestation. Unfortunately for the eco-villains, Captain Pollution was destroyed and the anti-elemental rings along with him, leading Loden and the other villains to flee. Sly Sludge. Sly Sludge is a recurring villain in the educational children's superhero TV series Captain Planet. Sly Sludge is a pollutionist/con man who specializes in tricking others into thinking he and his crew are helping to build something to help the environment just so he can get free space to dump his wastes, oil, toxic sludge, and gunk. Sly and his dumping crew do not seem to have any real reason for doing this. One would assume he is building dumps to make money, but he is never shown collecting any money. However, it has been stated that he'll pollute anything for a buck. Sly is portrayed as a fat, lazy, greedy, money-grubbing slimeball with a fondness for trickery and little care for the planet. If Sludge and his workers cannot dump it in the ocean or into land spaces, then they will burn it and make acid rain. Strangely, despite being a dumper, instead of polluter clothes, he instead wears the uniform that an army soldier would, and despite being a human, his unusual last name and strange facial look makes him seem like a monster. In the series, the Plain Tears must unite to summon Captain Planet to help stop men like Sludge from harming the Earth. Despite his run-ins with the superhero, he continues his evil work. On some occasions he and his men load guns with oil to try and stop Captain Planet. He also appeared in the comic books based on the series. Sly symbolizes ignorance and short-term thinking. In the two-part Captain Planet episode, Mission to Save Earth, Sly is among the 5 eco-villains who create Captain Pollution. They did this by creating and using 5 anti-elemental rings consisting of deforestation, toxins, smog, super radiation, and hate. Slice element was smog. Unfortunately for the eco-villains, Captain Pollution was destroyed and the anti-elemental rings along with him, leading Sly and the other villains to flee. Verminous scum. He is a real dirty rat. Born and raised in a sewer, this towering vermin aims to mold the world in his image, and is determined to inherit the Earth. He is quite likely the most evil Captain Planet villain, as he is responsible for killing Linka's cousin by selling him a designer drug which he fatally overdosed upon, and harassed Todd Andrews, an HIV-positive kid, by making people hate and fear him by lying to them about HIV and AIDS. Scum fancies himself an agent of entropy with a mission to instigate chaos and degeneration in the natural order. He exults in humanity's every ecological mistake and helps to accelerate the environment's decline. His weapons are a loathsome intelligence combined with the cunning of a trapped rat, in addition to apparently quite skilled knowledge of chemistry and pathology. His rat pack inhabits only the most vile, degenerate environments of sewage and toxic waste, which they often use to aid in Scum's odious plots. Though standing 7.5 feet tall, Verminous Scum truly resembles a disease-ridden rat in every way, including the tail and claws. He wears a tattered blue jumpsuit and a red scarf around his head and face. His clothes are always dirty, torn and disheveled, as he spends most of his time underground, in sewers or the like. Like all the villains in Captain Planet and the Plain Tears, Scum represents an ecological threat. In his unique case, he mainly represents not one but two evils: poor sanitation, with the particular focus on the spread of disease that comes about as a result of it, and social/urban ills such as crime and bigotry. In the 2-part Captain Planet episode, Mission to Save Earth, Verminous Scum is among the 5 eco-villains who create Captain Pollution. They did this by creating and using 5 anti-elemental rings consisting of deforestation, toxins, smog, super radiation, and hate. Scum's element was toxins, perhaps used as an evil counterpart for GI's water ring. Unfortunately for the eco-villains, Captain Pollution was destroyed and the anti-elemental rings along with him, leading Scum and the other villains to flee. One episode revealed that Scum was, possibly, from an alternate/past civilization that he helped guide into destruction through massive overpopulation. Alternate future versions of him are shown to be even more mutated, sporting an extra smaller head on his shoulders. Captain Pollution. Captain Pollution is an antagonist in the animated TV series Captain Planet and the Plain Tears. He is an evil clone of Captain Planet who exists with a completely destructive and insane personality to make the world a pollution-filled cesspool. He is one of the superhero's most powerful enemies due to Captain Planet's weakness to pollution, though Captain Pollution, in turn, is weakened by the natural elements of the Earth, such as water, clean air, sunshine, and many more. Dr. Barbara Blight. Dr. Blight began her career researching biological and chemical warfare and, thus, has a host of deadly and dangerous weapons at her disposal. She represents the dark side of science, using her vast knowledge to create biological monstrosities, wipe out entire populations of plants and animals, and generally wreak havoc on Earth. She even used a time machine in order to sell an atomic bomb to Adolf Hitler himself, which was considered her most evil act by the Plain Tears. Bambi Blight was the first person to reveal that Dr. Blight will often flirt or flatter in order to get her way, though she is unafraid to stand up for herself if one of the other eco-villains dares to upset her. Her supercomputer, Mal, is programmed for pure evil. Mal's high level of artificial intelligence is often devoted solely to calculating new and diabolical ways to destroy Captain Planet and the Plain Tears, leaving Dr. Blight to pursue more creative research. Sometimes, she will be very pleasant and flirtatious towards Mal, while at other times, she will become extremely angry, violent, and aggressive when dealing with him. Dr. Blight sees herself a fashion plate, often appearing in a chic long-sleeved jumpsuit and high-cut boots. She wears a utility belt to which various items may be attached. Her hairstyle helps hide the huge scar on the left side of her face. The scar's origin has never been explained. but it was likely caused by one of her experiments. Blight likes to show off her figure by wearing skin-tight jumpsuits, usually colored pink. As an eco-villain, her character symbolizes the dangers of uncontrolled technology and scientific experimentation. In the two-part Captain Planet episode, Mission to Save Earth, Dr. Blight was one of the 5 eco-villains who created Captain Pollution. They did this by creating and using 5 anti-elemental rings consisting of super radiation, deforestation, smog, toxins, and hate. Barbara's element was hate. Unfortunately for the eco-villains, though, Captain Pollution was destroyed along with the rings, leading Blight and the other villains to flee. The fossil fuel 4. The Fracker, he, along with the rest of the fossil fuel 4, defeated and killed Radioactive Man. He delivered the last blow that killed Radioactive Man. Charcoal Briquette, she, along with the rest of the fossil fuel 4, defeated and killed Radioactive Man. Old King Coal, together, he and the rest of the fossil fuel 4 defeated and killed Radioactive Man. Petroleus Rex, before becoming a supervillain, he was an environmental scientist known as Rex Bernstein. He, along with the rest of the fossil fuel 4, defeated and killed Radioactive Man. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sheen gasped. Sheen, wow. You guys did the world a huge favor. Natasha, Polish accent, that is amazing. Sakura Avalon, it sure was. I heard all about that. That was so amazing that you all did that. Me, well, we don't like to brag. But let's show you the amazing trophy we got. I went to the trophy case and showed them the Earth Week trophy. Me, this was an unforgettable week for us and we were awarded this trophy for helping the world. Sheen, that's an amazing trophy. Sakura Avalon, it's amazing. That trophy is a beautiful one. Then the doorbell rang. Lana, I'll get it. Lana went to the door and got it. It was the Street Sharks' longtime friend Benz. Benz, hey there. Are the Street Sharks here? My name is Benz and I'm a longtime friend of theirs. Lana, pleasure to meet you. Come on in. He did and John saw him. John, Benz. Long time no see. Benz, you too, dude. You have your humanity back. Me, pleasure to meet you, Benz. John and his sibs told us so much about you. Benz, you too, JD. I heard that you all killed Paradigm and his fish-faced freaks. To the Boltons, no offense. Clint, none taken, dude. Me, we did kill him, yes. But we found out from Nicole Potter here and Abigail Florence here that there are 2 more Paradigms out there. Benz, really? Who are they? Me, the one that Nicole Potter got gene slammed from is Dr. Roland Paradigm and he specializes in gene slamming with land animals. The one that Abigail Florence here got gene slammed from is Dr. Albert Paradigm and he specializes in gene slamming with air animals. Stacy, I had a suspicion that there was a Dr. Paradigm for air animals in our battle and Orland confirmed it. Benz, so the Paradigm brothers are using the 3 great powers of land, air, and sea. Lainey, that's right. The Paradigm brothers destroyed and ruined so many lives. Trudy, yeah. Olivia, he ruined many of our lives. Nico, all 3 of the Paradigm brothers will pay for their crimes. Lana, that's right. Sheen, I was spliced with a Komodo dragon because of Roland Paradigm. Me, it's a long story. Dr. Luther Paradigm even turned on his own students. Lena, it's true, Benz. He got us spliced and slammed too. Lincoln, he paid the ultimate price for his crimes. Benz, I'm glad Dr. P is dead. He deserved to die. Me, another mad scientist sent off to hell where he belongs. The doorbell rang. Lola, I'll get it. Lola went and answered the door. At the door was a girl with black hair, blue eyes, a white tank top, blue jeans, and high-top sneakers. I heard the Street Sharks are here. May I please talk to them? Lola, sure. She came in and Sheen saw her and recognized her. Sheen, gasp. Jenna. Jenna, Sheen. They hugged and were reunited for the first time in a while. Jenna, it's great to see you again. Sheen, I missed you. Jenna, me too. Me, so are you a friend of Sheen's? Jenna, I sure am. It's an honor to meet you, JD. I'm Jenna McKay. Me, pleasure to meet you. Jenna, same here. John, hey Jenna. Jenna, John, guys. I'm glad you're all right. But I thought you all were turned into the street sharks. Stacy, we were because of Dr. Paradigm. Me, are you a gene slammer too, Jenna? Jenna, I sure am. Let me tell you all my story. Flashback. Jenna McKay is a college student who has an interest in the study of marine biology. She has black hair, and wears a white tank top, blue jeans, and black high-top sneakers. Her personality is that she's very brave, yet kind of quiet. Jenna, there are so many sea creatures out there. But I really like sharks the most. Ever since the disappearance of Dr. Robert Bolton, she's been trying to do her own research of sharks to see if this is connected to the mystery itself. Jenna, I wonder if Dr. Bolton's disappearance is related to the street sharks. I can't believe there aren't girl street sharks. I mean, that's so sexist. Then she decided to investigate the matter. Soon enough, Jenna stumbled upon a needle with a picture of a great white shark on it. Jenna, I wonder who left this needle here. I think it turns someone into a great white shark when it's injected. But should I try it on myself? If I transform, it might be permanent. After a while, she injects the needle to her arm. She gritted her teeth in pain. Jenna, God, this hurts so much. Jenna looked at herself for a few minutes. She wanted to take one last look at her human self before she changed into a great white shark forever. But after a while, nothing happened. Jenna, I guess it'll be a while before I transform. She reaches for a magazine in her backpack so she could read it while waiting. Jenna, I wonder why that needle was lying down there. Jenna read a label on the needle. Jenna, note, the person injected with this needle will be able to switch between human form and shark form. Well, it looks like I'll still be able to go to college. She was very relieved. Now she didn't have to be worried about being trapped in shark form. She then started to feel lightheaded. Jenna, groaning in pain, oh, my head. She went to the restroom to wash her face. Jenna, what's going on with me? Then she saw fangs growing out of her mouth. Jenna, oh God. It's starting. She noticed her hands are changing. Her hands turned into claws. Jenna, my hands. Then her head is turning into that of a great white shark. Jenna, arg. I didn't know it would hurt this much. Jenna's jet black hair fell out of her head. Jenna, there goes my hair. Jenna then began to feel a slight itching feeling in the center of her back. She felt something protruding against the back of her tank top. Jenna P. Oh God. At least I remembered to bring an extra tank top. In a matter of seconds, a giant fin burst out of her back, destroying her shirt and completing her transformation. Next, she walks into a mirror. Jenna, wow. I look good. Wait until the street sharks get a load of me. Alright, let's test out my new form. Her voice got a bit deeper thanks to her transformation. Jenna decided to punch a wall in the restroom to test out her new great white shark form. Crash. The result was that the wall was destroyed. Jenna, okay, now I should try to change back. She closed her eyes and concentrated. Then she felt her fin beginning to shrink. Her hands began to turn back to normal. Her shark teeth retracted into her gums as they were replaced by her normal teeth. Then her head turned back to normal. Jenna groaned in pain as her hair sprouted out of her head. Finally, her skin changed back into her normal human color. Jenna, I should be back to normal. That's when she noticed that her voice was normal again. Jenna looked in the mirror and smiled at her human reflection. But she then felt a bit bare and realized that she was topless. She covered her chest in embarrassment. Jenna, blushing, I can't believe this happened to me. I'm the first gene-slammed person to be able to switch back to human form. Man, I can't wait to eat some delicious fish later. Jenna, shocked, no. That's my great white shark half talking. Alright, Jenna. You need to start thinking human thoughts. Think of things like cute boys and your education. After a few minutes of thinking, she no longer had a craving for fish and said with a sigh. Jenna, good. I'm not craving fish anymore. Now to put on my spare tank top. She quickly opened her bag and pulled out her spare tank top. Jenna, to herself, good thing I plan ahead. She puts on her spare tank top. Jenna, determined, now to help the street sharks. Flashback ends. Jenna, I went out to find you guys. But you weren't in the city. So I went to find you at Team Loud Phoenix Storm Estate and it looks like my intuition was right. John, I'm glad you found us. Jenna. Me, we are too. So you found a formula that enabled you to change at will. That's cool. Lisa, indeed it is. Jenna, it sure is. But how did you all get your human forms back? John, JD and everyone gave us all the power to change into our gene slammer forms at will. Me, turns out that sharks aren't the only creatures Dr. Luther Paradigm spliced into people. Trudy, that's right. I'm half flying fish. Dana, I'm half octopus. Olga, I'm half sea wasp. Yuna, I'm half viperfish. Everyone that was gene slammed revealed what they were slammed with. Jenna, wow. You guys have been through a lot. Sheen, I know. Natasha, it was a nightmare. Me, the Paradigm Brothers are a total menace to the laws of Mother Nature and to the entire animal kingdom in general. We have to kill them or it'll spell disaster for the whole planet. Lisa, indubitably. The alarm sounded. Computer, incoming call from WOOHP. Me, on screen. On a holographic screen was Jerry. Jerry, hello JD and Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me, usually you suck us into a tube that goes into your office. Never call us. Jerry, sorry, everyone. It turns out that the intended WOOHP entrance I had for you is broken. Is it okay if you find another one? Flick, that's fine by us. Me, I know a way. I beamed all of us all over there. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We then appeared in the office of Jerry Lewis at WOOHP headquarters. Me, hello Jerry. Jerry, hello everyone. Lincoln, so what's wrong with the usual way? Jerry, sorry about that. Turns out that specific tunnel had a broken tube. Archie, don't worry about it, Jerry. These things happen. Me, that stinks. Kim, so what's the sitch? Me, I take it this isn't a social visit? Jerry, I'm afraid not. Jerry pulled up an image of a beautiful woman. Sam, T.S. Bertha Bombshell escaped? Jerry, indeed she has. Me, I take it you all have a history with her. Sam, T.S. we do. Sam told us about her history. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Bertha Bombshell, née Kraken Shell, appears in Pageant Problems. She was a former girlfriend of Jerry Lewis. She stole the Whoop Aging Reversal Serum after Jerry dropped his Whoop ID in the outdoor parking lot. The girls arrive at headquarters after being WOOHP'd and Jerry discovers that the Aging Reversal Serum that he developed is missing. Alexandra discovers a hair strand. After analysis it is revealed that Bertha Bombshell is responsible for stealing the serum. Jerry sends the girls to investigate to Liverpool, England where Bertha lives. While they investigate her house they discover a picture of her winning second place as Ms. Fish and Chips. They realize Bertha wants revenge for being picked as second place. When they communicate with Jerry, he reveals to them that he once dated Bertha, much to their shock. He then tells them that the aging serum eventually deteriorates and orders them to take Bertha into custody to remove the serum's effects. The girls realize that Bertha is a contestant in the upcoming charitable teen contest, and that is why she stole the aging serum to become her youthful self. Before the talent portion, the girls attempt to stop Bertha. Samantha uses the web sling ring to stop her, but backfires and the girls get caught instead. While they are trapped, Bertha explains that her aim is to be the winner of the charitable teen contest. As she leaves the girls behind, the serum's effects come into effect and her body begins to mutate, soon becoming elastic. Noticing her condition during the talent portion of the competition, the host eliminates her from the competition. Angered, Bertha goes on a rampage. In her mutated form, she stretches both of her legs and stomps on the stage, causing the audience to flee. The girls free themselves and fight Bertha. Clover and Samantha manage to hit her with sonic missiles from the motorboat, leaving her to fall into the ocean. Still refusing to give up, Bertha attacks the boat with punches. Eventually, the girls succeed in defeating her with their gadgets. Jerry finally shows up and Bertha apologizes to her former boyfriend. Jerry comments that she is still the second place of Ms. Fish and Chips before taking her into custody. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Lola gasped in horror. Lola, she is an absolute disgrace to beauty pageant stars. Me, and we had no idea she is your ex-girlfriend, Jerry. Lainey, talk about a bad relationship. Me, I've seen a lot of crime documentaries where the love the woman has for the man is a lie and that they want only their money and assets. Did this happen to you, Jerry? Jerry, yes it did. Me, what does she plan to do? Jerry, we believe she is going to get revenge on all beauty pageant stages. Me, then we have to stop her. This time we're not going to kill her. Cybertron Scourge, since Bertha's your ex-girlfriend, we'll simply throw her in prison. Jerry, that's fine. But I'll come with you all this time. Me, are you sure, Jerry? Jerry, I am positive, JD. Our sources say that she is sailing on her sea fortress to Europe. She is moving across the Atlantic Ocean at a slow and even pace. We saw her moving sea fortress and it was an impressive piece of machinery. Think of the floating sea fortress from Campaign Master. Me, then we need to use our new pirate ship on her. Rainier Wolf Castle, Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. I have a plan to get myself inside Bertha's home. Maria, and that is? Rainier Wolf Castle, first, I'll need some ice. Nightbird, and I'll get in through a vent shaft. Me, good ideas, and I know what you're gonna do, Mr. Wolf Castle. Like in your McBain movies. Rainier Wolf Castle, bingo. Me, all right then. Let's do it. We were off. Along the way, Nico caught a 8-around and a Hydreigon. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were sailing on the Atlantic and we were on our ship, the TLPS. Phoenix Maelstrom. Me, steady as she goes, Mr. Lincoln. Lincoln, aye Captain. Mindy, see, this is so cool being in a ship. Nico, we built it ourselves, sis. Lainey, Captain, sea fortress off the port bow. We saw Bertha's sea fortress. Me, target sighted. Man your stations. We manned our stations at the weapons and more. Me, time to call in the big guns to help. I pulled out the flute of the Flying Dutchman. Me, Luxord, Flying Dutchman, we need your help. I blew the flute and then out of the water breached the Flying Dutchman. It pulled up to us. Luxord, hello JD. Me, hello Luxord. We're going after that ship there. We're going after an evil ex-girlfriend of Jerry Lewis. I revealed her history. Luxord, you called the right people. Me, let's do it. We got on both sides of it. Me, blow the engines of the fortress out. Fire. Luxord, fire. We blew the engines of the fortress out. Me, prepare to board mateys. We rushed into the ship. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Inside the ship in a luxurious ballroom, Bertha and her followers were having an awesome party, completely unaware about us coming aboard. A magnificent ice sculpture of the statue of Aphrodite came in. Bertha, I don't know where this ice sculpture came from, but it's perfect for me. Suddenly, the ice sculpture shatters to reveal Wolf Castle. Bertha, what the? Wolf Castle, eyes to see you. Punches Bertha as Nightbird gets in from the vents. We burst in and we were ready for action. Me, Bertha Bombshell. You certainly live up to your name as a beautiful and voluptuous host. Bertha, you just got to love this serum, Knudsen. Not only do I have powers again, but it'll make sure I live forever. Just like you. Lola, immortality is earned, not gained. Me, by the time we're finished with you, Bombshell, you'll wish you were dead. You'll be completely helpless. Try to imagine how it would feel to live on forever, unable to do anything with all of your power. An eternity where there's nothing but you. Lola, you are an absolute disgrace to the worlds of beauty pageants. True beauty comes from your heart. Me, that's right. Haven't you ever heard of that old saying, true beauty lies in the eye of the beholder? Bertha, I know that saying. Me, good. Then you know this old saying, beauty is only skin deep. What your beauty hides, reveals your true nature. Bertha, why you? We went at her and I punched her in the face. Lincoln just tried to zap Bertha with a massive blast of lightning, but it didn't have any effect. Bertha, silly Lincoln loud. My elastic powers make me insulated to your lightning. Me, are you made of rubber? Bertha, yes. Bertha used a stretchy fist to knock down Ed, Eddie, and Ed. Bertha, your three most powerful members got defeated in only a few seconds? I'm not impressed. Nico, Bertha Bombshell, you have failed this world. Rubber Band Man, you're not the only one with stretchy powers. Rubber Band Man stretched his fist and slammed it into Bertha's face, and it was slammed into like a fist through silly putty. Jenna, let's see you survive this. Jenna turned into her street shark form and she bit Bertha in the leg and she screamed in excruciating pain. Nami, you are really stretchy like my friend Luffy. Too bad you aren't as goofy as he is. Nami bashed her in the face with her staff. Lola bashed Bertha in her face with a powerful punch and she fired a powerful blast of fire and burned her. Lola, lightning may not be powerful to go through rubber, but fire will melt it. Susie fired a powerful blast of fire and burned Bertha. Susie, I'm a beauty pageant star myself and you make us all look bad. Lola, that's right Susie. Jerry punched her in the stomach and kicked her in the face and punched her in the stomach again. Me, time for some teamwork. Cybertron Scourge, roger that. Cyber Key Power. The animatron Cyber Planet Key went into Cybertron Scourge's back and two more heads popped out and they roared. Cybertron Scourge, witness the three-headed dragon. Nightbird, right with you boss. Cyber Key Power. The Decepticon Cyber Planet Key went into her back and enhanced her laser guns 100-fold. Cybertron Scourge and Nightbird, Firestorm Laser Burn. Cybertron Scourge fired a massive blast of fire from all three of his mouths and Nightbird fired two powerful laser blasts and they hit Bertha and burned her. Flick, time for some awesome helping. Animatron Cyber Key Power. The animatron Cyber Planet Key went into his right arm device and it enabled him to grow butterfly wings made of grass out of his backpack and he had a sword of lightning in his hand. Archie, time for some fun. Cyber Key Power. The Autobot Cyber Planet Key went into her arm and enhanced her laser blasters 100-fold. Flick, A Bug's Life, and G1 Archie, Lightning Grass Laser Storm. Flick flew into the air and fired a massive lightning blast and Archie fired lasers and they hit Bertha and exploded. Crab Bertha was down but not out. Bertha, get them. Her lackeys came at us. Suddenly from out of nowhere, a massive volley of arrows flew at all the lackeys and skewered them through their heads, killing them. Me? Wow. Lana, where did all those arrows come from? Me? Not even I can fire that many arrows all at once. Luan, JD. I sense a Clow card. Sakura Avalon. I feel it too. Me, it's the arrow card. I looked behind me and I saw the arrow card. Arrow is a smallish, pink girl, wearing a bluish-purple outfit consisting of shorts, a top with long, back tails, long gloves, and long boots topped with balls on the foot, with a pudding basin haircut, a red, circular gem on her hair, and 2 long pigtails held by balls. Arrow carries a short bow. Kuro, the arrow card, is an awesome marksman. She has a very good shot and can hit any target from any distance. Me, she sure is a good shot. But she needs to go home. Return to your power confined. I held out my hand and an energy card appeared and sucked her into it. She was a Clow card again. Me, yes. I signed the card. Me, final smash time, guys. Lola, you got it, JD. Firestorm tornado spin. Lola fired a massive blast of fire and it spun Bertha around in a massive tornado made of pure fire, burning her. Jerry, you are a bad girlfriend, Bertha. Mega kick slam. Jerry ran and kicked Bertha in her face with such devastating force that the impact imploded her whole face. Benz kicked Bertha in her face and did the same thing. Benz, seriously babe, you need to get a real makeup stylist. Me, you said it, Benz. Lola, to the viewers, never mess with true beauty from deep in your heart. Me, you said it, Lola. Suddenly the whole fortress creaked and rocked and we were being lifted up. We went out and we saw a huge machine lifting us up. It made a loud noise like a whale. Me, wow. Lana, what a machine. Then an aqua blue light appeared and Lana saw that it was an animal crystal. It landed in her hands and it was a new wild Zord. It was the blue whale Zord. It was a big whale that was aqua blue and it had gold lines on it and it had glowing blue eyes. Lana, wow. It's a new wild Zord. A blue whale. Me, this has to be the largest Zord of them all. Nico, amazing. You have your very first wild Zord, Lana. Me, it's magnificent. Lola, way to go, sis. Lana, thanks, Lola. A crystal saber appeared in a holster on her left hip. Bertha Bombshell was sentenced to 90 life terms in prison without parole. She was also cursed with eternal life without eternal youth. We put her floating fortress in Lake Huron Harbor. Benz and Jenna joined us. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction and another totally spies villain busted. Bertha Bombshell was the most beautiful villain, but she had an extremely rotten temper. Like how Lola did on the show. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one, and thanks for letting me use your DeviantArt fanfic female street sharks transformation. Credit goes to you, dude. The next Clow card is the rain. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.